Hello, everybody. Okay, my name is Ariana, and I am the creator of The Married Life. And I want to talk to y'all today about communication and why it is so important to communicate with your spouse, not only from the aspects of everyday communication, but just communicating when you're dating, communicating when you're talking, just communication all around. I sometimes get mixed opinions about how much information is too much information to share with your spouse, or the person that you're dating, your significant other. My personal opinion is this: if you are dating somebody that you see yourself being with for a while, meaning you see yourself in marriage with them, you see yourself in a committed relationship with them, you see yourself, really pursuing marriage and the happily ever after, I don't think that there is a such thing as too much information to share with them. Now, I say that because of this. When we go to the spiritual aspects of relationships and the spiritual aspects of, you know, um, covenants and everything like that, when you enter a relationship with somebody, it's not just here, this is who I am, this is the relationship, take me as I am. It is something more than that. It is that person has to learn how to deal with you, who you are. And if you are transparent with that person, you're open with that person, and you allow that person to see who you are, um, they understand how to deal with you a little bit better. For instance, okay, let's say you are in a relationship with somebody and that person dealt with a lot of abuse when they were younger. Abuse from their parents, or they witnessed abuse from their father to their mother, or their mother to their father. That's something that has shaped an opinion or shaped um, thoughts with that person on how certain things are to play out. Okay. So if a child is abused when they're younger, parents call them names, parents say this, that, and the other, that is something that has probably damaged that child. Along with that abuse will come low self esteem. Along with that abuse will come um, just a sense of insecurities. So if you go into a relationship and you do not expose, the things you're dealing with, your spouse may not understand exactly why it is, or the person you're dating may not understand exactly why it is that you react a certain way that you react to something so simple. Okay. So if you were neglected when you were younger, or like I said, your parents may have said something to you that really they shouldn't have said, called you out your name, or you saw abuse, your spouse may be looking at you like, why did you just snap over something so petty? But it's because they don't understand where you came from. And rather than just saying, well, all of that was the past, that was before you, you know, that's not acceptable. They need to be able to understand, to know what to pray for you. And I'm not saying this for everybody in every situation, like, oh, somebody has to know, because there's a certain thing as having discernment in somebody, seeking God and just praying on your behalf. But when you're in covenant with somebody and you're married to somebody, as a wife myself, it's my job to pray for you. It's my job to slay the devils and the demons that you may be dealing with, because we are one. If you're not good, I'm not good. So it becomes a certain thing where we have to expose the things that we've dealt with. And even when I hear people talk about, oh, you don't have to know about my exes or what I went through, when you lay down with that person, you picked up the spirits that they were dealing with. So I need to know what I'm dealing with you, because now you have it and we're together, meaning I need to know what to cover myself for. I need to know what to cover our relationship for. Because have you ever been with somebody, and not everybody, waited until they got married, but you couldn't stand liars. Okay, let's use something real simple. You could not stand a liar, but you slept with somebody that was a liar, and now you see yourself lying about stupid stuff. That's something you have to deal with. And even with even with blood ties, one of the things is soul ties is what I meant to say. One of the things with soul ties is it doesn't just have to come from me laying down with you and opening my legs, okay? Soul ties could have been established from me having a relationship with you, exposing myself to you emotionally. Now I picked up on things from you and I'm trying to figure out, where did I get this from? So it is important for you as a spouse to first cover yourself in what spirit you're allowing into yourself and your life, okay? You need to cover yourself and you need to be mindful of even entertaining spirits. Let's go with this. Be mindful for the relationships that you start with people. For even if it's something that you may say, okay, for instance, we work in the same ministry at church together, so I'm cool with this person. You need to be mindful of the spirits that they have and you in connection with them, because that's something that you can develop a soul tie from. And you are trying to figure out why your body or your emotions are longing to be with that person or longing to just have a connection with them. If you got to go to church every time you're there and see them or speak to them, what is your body craving from them? Okay. So you have to just be mindful and cover yourself, because when you get married, you're not just covering yourself, you're covering your spouse too. The two shall become one. Amen. Okay. Two shall become one. So husbands, even if your wives are seeing them or telling you some things that they may be seeing in the spirit, don't just get upset with them and say, you just doing too much. No. Listen, that person is there. God placed that person in your life to be your helpmate, okay? They are there to help you. I help you, I help us. We help each other. This is a unit. We operate as one, okay? And vice versa. Wives, listen to your husbands, what they're saying. If they telling you, okay, babe, you may be doing a little too much right now, it's not even that serious. Listen to them. Your spouse, the person you're in a relationship with, they are meant to be. I always say that they're like the mirror from God. Okay, they're there to pull some things out of you that God may be trying to expose in you. You may not be able to see it because you've been in denial. But when He uses somebody close to you, somebody that you love, somebody that you're vulnerable with, somebody that you're open with, He's using that person to expose some things in you. So they're going to be able to hit buttons that nobody else may be able to hit. Don't take it and be upset with them and go into a bubble and hide, but really take it and say, okay, God, what are you trying to show me in this situation? What is it that you want me to see out of this situation? Okay. Yeah, I just really wanted to talk. I just talked for like 9 minutes straight, but just talk and say, be mindful of the communication that you're keeping with your spouse, because what you may not think is important does not justify what they may feel is important or what they may feel needs to be shared. Okay. So just be mindful of that. And when you begin to love your spouse the way they understand love, the way that they see love, you'll be okay. You will be okay. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for sharing in with me for the past 9 minutes. And listening to what I have to say, just my advice and opinions on things. And I appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you again for sharing in this time. You all have a wonderful, blessed day.